Hello everyone, welcome back to Project Zomboid with our friend Wes here. We're sitting here at 6 a.m. I had to make Wes wait a little while after waking up because I realized as I got on at the where I left off at night last time that I do actually hear a zombie somewhere over when I'm on this side of the house. So I was kind of concerned about that and decided to let Wes go to bed early, but it did mean that he woke up early in response, so I had to sit around waiting for a while. But I think we have an uninvited guest somewhere, and I'm gonna have to figure out where. Of course we're not planning on staying here or anything like that, but, well, you know, again, but, still. I'm a little bit worried about it. And I didn't have any reading material on me, unfortunately, so I just had to sort of sit there in the darkness. You see, he's, kind of complaining. He was a bit bored there for a second. Boredom's up at 21. Hello? Well, I'm glad there was nothing in that. Apparently, I forgot the oven on at the end of the last episode. I didn't think I did, but I guess I did. That's horrifying. There's the first, major mistake of this, of this series. That could have easily gotten us killed. Anyway, let's immediately use the oven again, because I don't have anything else to eat, really, and I kind of want to get rid of this tier 2 hunger. Yeah, so that's a good start to this episode. Nothing like seeing an oven that you forgot on in Zomboid to give you a minor heart attack. Alright. Definitely turned it off this time. Where I did last time, but I guess maybe I didn't. I don't know. It was a while ago, so I might have just not realized. Either way, we're getting back to it. A little bit distracted with everything that's going on, but in terms of where we are, I did fill this in a little bit, I believe, after the last time. So I've marked these as X's because even though I haven't looted them, I don't have any intention of going there, so I've just marked them as that. I've marked the small mall thing as, you know, an interesting spot, and then this stuff as questionable because I don't know if I'm gonna actually go there and check or not. What I will do as well is I will also, same as this one, we'll do it in blue, because I should have done it in blue in the other case, but whatever. Where's the house symbol? Here we go. We'll mark this as a safe house. Okay, so we're making good progress here. We've only got a couple more buildings that I'd like to check out before we, you know, make our big move into the unknown. First of all, let's see what's going on out here. I really want to know where that... I mean, there's zombies over there, but there's no way it was them that I heard. There's gotta be a zombie, like, there or something. Otherwise, I have no idea why I would be hearing it. Okay, well, that's kind of immaterial. Let me just take a look down this street real quick. I just want to look for cars, really. See if there's any cars in... there's a van that I don't really care for. Okay. Well, we're going to get moving then. I just wanted to check. Okay, so we still got a ton of storage here. We can't access the top rack, but that's fine. We read Electrical Volume 1. I need to start reading Carpentry 1, so I'm going to start keeping that on less, so that I don't run into situations like last night where I just end up going to bed early and then I don't have anything to read and all that. Don't want to end up in that kind of a situation often. And since we're also going to be going into zombie areas, I'm going to smoke a cigarette now, so that I don't have to worry about it then, because I'm already hitting anxious 1, and this will also, like, cut down on boredom and stuff, although it's already pretty low. Okay. Back off once again. So... go this way. I want to go to that mall, and then whatever is... Okay, so the thing to the side of the mall was the church. Right, I remember this now. I'll look through the parking lot, at least, of the church over here after I check out the mall. And we'll see if, or the Giga Mart, whatever it is. I guess it's more likely like a grocery store than a mall, maybe? Anyway, okay, yeah, so this is more like a grocery store. I guess we could use some more food for the road. I mean, at this point, all the fresh stuff is gonna be stale. Well... lemons and limes aren't. At least keep ourselves from getting scurvy. Yeah. So I guess the guys in the back saw me. Okay. The rest of you coming, or... oh, there's an upstairs, too. It's very echoey in here. Oh, okay. I know what building this is now. I've already, like, seen this building. This is that corner where I came and, like, looked in here. Okay. I didn't realize this was the same building as that. Okay, so there's something in a back room somewhere. Alright, I'm not really that interested in the fresh produce stuff. It's probably gonna go bad relatively quickly. I am interested in stuff like this, though. Rice and kidney beans, stuff like that. Like, big things that I can cook with. I know that we don't really have, like, a camper or anything, like, solid to really cook often with. And, of course, you know, we're not really interested, in... like, you know, eating much food as of yet, because Wes is still in the process of losing all this current weight he's got on him, but, Big Pen, don't get rid of it this time, genius. But eventually I will need this stuff, so... just doing a little bit of stocking up now, and then we don't have to worry about this later. A little bit concerned about all the banging, but, seeds. Oh, so this is actually a zombie banging on this side of the door. That's pretty funny. Okay. He's confused, but, you know, he's doing his best. Okay, don't really need much of that stuff. Take all the canned food, though. Don't have much intention in this series of, like, farming, per se. I know I grabbed all the books for it because, well, habit, I guess, more so than anything. Oh, microwave. But I don't really have any intention of doing much farming as this character. Because, of course, we don't have, like, a permanent place that we're staying at currently. And I'm not sure I ever really will. Because, the purpose of this series is mostly, oh, hello. Mostly exploration in nature. That isn't to say that I'm not going to, like, you know, find a place to store stuff or whatever. I'm not gonna, like, fully just live nowhere and just take stuff with me all the time. But... I just don't intend to be, doing much stuff that's going to, you know, keep me bottled up in a base location unless I have to. At least for a little while. Just give me all this. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. The sound changed. Okay. Anyway, I want this stuff. Give me. Oh, as always, blessed sound saving my ass in Zomboid. Alright, that should be good enough. We've got a ton of pasta, we've got rice, we've got all sorts of different, you know, sauces and stuff that we can use. And it's also to the point where we're taking damage from it, so... Let's get this stuff squared away, and then we will, go check out the parking lot down here and see if there's any vehicles that I might want, because our taxi's alright, but I could go for better. I mean, how nice would it be to get a, like, a truck with a camper, and then have this attached to the back of it, right? Giga storage. I certainly wouldn't complain about that. Okay, it's just gonna take a little bit. Well, I suppose I could use this time to talk about some recent stuff that's been shown. The devs for the game posted. Well, you know, they post relatively frequent updates on like what they're working on for the new build, and they posted a new one with a video on I believe it was like the 29th of February, something like that. Highly recommend checking out that the video that posted with it. It shows off the new like underground areas, as well as like the new lighting system, or like how to describe it. It's like how lighting interacts with the character, like seeing. Oh. I do so love this event. It's fine, we're almost done here. Just get rid of this rice and these water bottles. So like how my vision is like a cone here, and it like, it's easier to see when I'm revealing areas that I've never seen before, but like it's kind of like block based. You kind of, I mean, you can kind of see here like how this is like in blocks and stuff like that. You can see the like squares. The new vision system is much better looking and much more smooth, and it definitely is just going to be so much better to look at, honestly. I don't necessarily mind the current vision system in the game, but it is a bit clunky. So I'm really looking forward to the new vision system a lot, and as well as the I think I looked at this parking lot already, actually. Street sweeper, the cursed street sweeper. Okay, anyway. Oops. I gotta remember not to do that too much. The new underground areas look incredible. I'm really looking forward to those. Both because they've said that as far as the underground areas are concerned, there's going to be ones that are like always on the map, like, oh, there's a bunker here in this, like, you know, grid square on the map or whatever, and it always spawns there. But then there's also going to be new random ones as well, where it's like, you know, you're going into a house that you've looted like 30 times before, but oh, all of a sudden this time there's a basement, like, ooh, sort of deal. So that's gonna be pretty sick. I'm really looking forward to that. It's gonna spice up the old locations a lot, I think. I'm gonna do some clearing here. I want to check out this this transport. I don't think any of these buildings, I think they're all just like restaurants and stuff, but I'll still clear out the zombies. Plus this guy might have some of the vaccine stuff on him, which we need. Nope, sodium hydroxide, longs, don't care. So yeah, they posted, it's like a 2-minute video. I definitely recommend checking it out if you're interested in like how the game is gonna progress in the future, and like, you know, what we're gonna get supposedly this year. I believe, well, the devs have definitely said that we're gonna get build 42 this year. And I believe their current goal is to get us the what they call their beta branch version is I will back up my save. I believe they're aiming to get us that within the first half of the year, and that's pretty exciting. Because that will definitely open up a hell of a lot of stuff. Because like, I mean, as soon as the build becomes available, even if it's buggy, I'm gonna be playing it. I'll probably be making a series on it as well. I still don't see any reason why not to. And I'm sure it'll be, you know, buggy or whatever. There's always brand new bugs that show up when you suddenly introduce a new build of something to an end user base with all sorts of different hardware. It is inevitable in software development, but I'm perfectly okay with that. I just want to check out the new stuff. Alright, so we've cleared out this area. Let's take a look for a key. I don't know why I do this before I check if I could just get into the car, but, you know. Alright. Yeah, okay. The trunk was locked. I guess it means the, that part back there. Oh, wow. Alright, so we do have a key. Huh. Empty on gas, but maybe usable? Let's take a look at her. It's pretty exciting. I haven't used one of these in a while. No spare tire. The armor, it doesn't have armor, but that's fine. Brake pads are kind of crap. Same with the suspension, so that'll have to be replaced eventually. We do have a bumper. Engine's great. Battery's great. Gas tank is empty but not destroyed. Well, looks like we got ourselves a... Oops. Pardon me. Sorry. There we go. We got ourselves a new vehicle. So, yeah, I'm gonna make the switch, I think. So let's do this the logical way. We first detach the trailer. Okay, then we move the taxi. I'm just gonna put it right here. No, it's in the key ring, so it shouldn't matter. There are some circumstances where it may be prudent to leave a key in a vehicle that you're leaving behind, like, intact like this. But I'm going to be siphoning the gas out of it, so it's kind of irrelevant. And also, I'm not planning on continuing this world save if, like, my character dies, right? So, you know, it's kind of like... That would be the major case. It's like, oh, I'm gonna keep playing this after my character dies. So therefore, I'm leaving a vehicle with a key in it, like, in a place that I might need it in the future. That's the major, like, use case for that consideration. I'm not doing that, though. This world is most certainly going to die with Wes when he inevitably gets bit, so I'm not worried about it. Right, this is the gas tank right here. Very nicely modeled. So this will give us a little bit more options. I'm not sure how the handling is going to exactly be on this thing, because I haven't used these very much, these like big troop transport style trucks. I'm sure it'll be fine though, and it's certainly sturdier than the taxi. The taxi's a little damaged already. This thing's got a front bumper protection, so if I hit zombies in the front, that's going to take the damage before the hood and the engine do, which is really nice. It is going to take me a little while to transfer the stuff from the trunk of the taxi into either the back of this or into the trailer, but, you know. It's worth it in the end. This is a pretty solid vehicle, at least until I find, you know, something better. She's got a big-ass gas tank, too. Jesus. I might have to take this thing to the gas station, actually. Let's take this and put it in the trunk. Put in storage. Oh, so there's a rough box in the back here with a bunch of supplies in it, including another gas can. That's awesome. I'll have to take that out when we get to the gas station so I can fill it up. Empty water bottle, too. How much storage does this have? Oh, 655. Oh, baby. Suddenly, the nomad life ain't looking too bad. Oh, boy. A little bit of a shotgun jump scare. Like that. Or maybe some sort of rifle. I don't know. Okay, so I need all this crap in my inventory. We're already hungry again. Let's put everything that we can into the bag, and then we'll just empty that and take 2 trips, I guess. No biggie. We get this done. It'll take, you know, time. We might end up spending most of today on this. Honestly, we probably will spend most of today on this, but that's fine. This is probably going to be one of the... Like, this is probably going to be my main vehicle for a while. Unless I, you know, horrifically screw up. And I'm gonna load the trailer first. It has less storage than the... Well, I mean, obviously it has less storage than... Damn it. Than the, you know, the vehicle, but... The reason why I'm doing this is that if the vehicle gets screwed up, we can always detach the trailer and then just take the trailer with another vehicle that we find. So it makes sense to store in here first. Really what it actually means is it makes more sense to store important things in the trailer and then everything else in the massive storage in the back of the vehicle. But, that would take a little too much sorting, which I am notoriously horrible at. So I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, right. Need to do this in order real fast because I don't want to deposit the carpentry book. I want to keep that with me. Okay, let's go here next. Anyway, right, so new things. Yeah, I guess I could talk about this. I feel like I don't even want to give it the point of like talking about it because it's just so utterly pointless. But like, there's this whole controversy, air quotes, in the Zomboid community, at least on Reddit, about the devs changing the Moodle art, sort of. I mean, they really kind of haven't. People are literally just freaking out about nothing over there, and it's kind of... I'd almost say hilarious if it wasn't sad in its own way. It's just people freaking out about them, like, getting, like, upscaling these so that they look a little bit better on high-resolution screens. You know, like, a basic thing that games and game dev companies do with games that are really old and iterated on. Crazy. People are, like, acting like the new Moodles they're showing off are, like, the ugliest things I've ever seen and stuff like that. And it's just... It's so utterly silly. Especially when people are looking at these things from the perspective of, like... They're looking at them in, like, 4K resolution and being like, oh my god, these things look so goofy. I mean... So do these when they're blown up. The point is that they look like this when they're in the tiny format that you actually see them in. And they don't look that goofy when they're tiny. Like, let's not sugarcoat things here. These icons look goofy anyway, especially if they're big. The point is they're small and they're just supposed to indicate, you know, this is something your character is feeling. This is a status that you should be aware of. Very silly. I'm not a big fan of pointless drama, so I think that's about all I'll say on the subject. The short of it is they're small little icons that really don't matter in the grand scheme of things. Calm yourselves down. Anyway. We're just about getting done here. Just depositing my ridiculous hoard of weaponry that I'm probably never going to use. And then we can get a move on. It's already getting late, though, 4:10. So we might end up staying in that house again tonight. If anything, we're probably going to. Man, I want a camper. I want a camper so bad. I'm so sad that we didn't get to use the camper in the last series. Like, I finally got one for the first time ever. And then, on the first real trip I took it on, I ended up getting my character killed. That's just, ugh, it's so typical. Oh yeah, we're already getting tired too, really? Yeah, I guess we're lugging around really heavy stuff. That increases fatigue really fast. Not to mention overweight, I think we have, a negative modifier to fatigue gain. So one thing I never really consider when it comes to starting, like, overweight and stuff like that is that you do get some pretty hefty negatives, until you get rid of it. And I mean, of course, there's the starting negatives of, like, starting with less fitness and not being able to, like, progress it beyond a certain point and stuff like that. But, there's also just, like, you know, base modifiers that are negative to, base modifiers that are negative to, other things, like, you know, how fast you get tired and stuff like that. So, something to consider, something that I usually do not consider because I don't pay that much attention to that sort of thing, or I forget it a lot. Either way, here we go. So yeah, even with all of that fuel that I pumped into this thing, which was the entire gas tank of this plus an entire fuel can, it's only just above, like, a third. And not even actually just under a third. Kind of incredible how much this thing can store, but it is a military vehicle, so that's not exactly shocking. Alright, so let's get us lined up here. Should be good. Jesus, that scared the shit out of me. There we go. Alright. And now we've got Giga Storage. Hopefully I don't scare myself with that... What is it? Like, brake pressure release or something? I'm gonna scare myself with that over and over again. So I think for the night, we're gonna head back to our little safe house. It's already getting a little too late for me. I want to go to the gas station and, like, fully tank this thing up and get the gas cans filled up as well. But... it's a bit too late, and we're already tired, so we're going to be doing less damage, and I'm going to probably have to clear zombies out if I go back there, so... I think we'll take this the slow and steady way, and retreat back to our little pseudo-safe house for the night. Very pleased with what we've got so far. It's no camper, but it's probably the next best thing. I really like military vehicles. They're very sturdy. So, you know, and I'm certainly not going to complain about the, well, ridiculous storage capacity that we now have. I'm certainly not concerned about the idea of us literally just picking up Riverside and taking it to Darker Dam, because that's basically what's happening here. I'm not going to park in the actual driveway because... God, that's loud. I hope that's not too loud on the recording. I'll have to look at it in post and see if I need to adjust the volume when that happens. Anyway, we're home. Yippee! I really need to figure out what's going on with that zombie noise, though. It's not in the garage. I cleared the garage. Oh, speaking of, what was in here? Nothing I care about. Although... Okay, I'm 35A2. Okay, just checking. I don't actually know the name designation of this type of vehicle. Yeah, I guess it must be a zombie, like, inside this house, like here, that I was hearing. I don't know. It's weird. I was hearing it upstairs, but there's obviously nothing up there. Very strange. Anyway, let's get Wes a bite to eat, and then I'm gonna have him go read so that he can go to sleep. Got some chicken. Let's have some chicken. Yeah, and trying to keep him on eating foods that aren't awful for him. Food for tomorrow is probably going to be lemons and limes. Help him keep scurvy away, which is not in the game, but you know, in real life it's a partial concern. Okay. Just finish up doing a little bit of reading while cooking there. Very responsible. Just stand right here. One thing I tend to notice is that a lot of times that I actually screw up and burn down houses by doing this stuff is when I start cooking something and then I get distracted. This happens a lot more in multiplayer than in single player, I feel like, because like a friend will be like, "Oh, can you go do this thing for me real quick?" And I'll be like, "Oh yeah, sure, absolutely." And then I go do that thing while leaving something in the oven, and then I burn a house down. Thankfully I haven't killed anyone that way yet, but I've certainly burned houses down. So yeah. Responsible thing to do when you're cooking in Project Zomboid is stand right next to the oven and just read a book and just keep paying attention to the, the thing that you're cooking. Anyway, that's going to be it for this day. I'm going to let Wes get a little bit of reading done, and then tomorrow we're going to do a little bit of backtracking. We're going to go back here to the gas station, fill up our new vehicle, get all of the gas cans and fill them all up. And then I think we're going to move on. I don't think there's really much left for us in Riverside, so I think we're going to, today, make our first attempt, anyway, at venturing across the bridge. I don't know if the bridge is going to be, like, rammed with cars or whatnot. Hopefully not. But, yeah, I'm not so certain about our victory that I'm going to say, that we're going to make it across the river today, because, I mean, I have no idea what's waiting for us on that bridge, so we'll take things cautiously and, see what happens. Either way, I will see you all in the morning. I'm gonna have Wes read a little bit of carpentry. Alright. Good morning, everyone. Back at 6 a.m. again today. Today, actually, Wes woke up at a correct time, and I didn't have to, have him stand around reading. Got most of that done last night. So, start the day off with a morning cigarette, and then store the empty pack and replace it with another one. And I think we're going to act on our plan from yesterday. I don't see any reason why not. I will need to get Wes something to eat, because it's going to be a problem, so let's eat a lemon. Yummy. Bite right in, buddy boy. Alright, and I'm going to use those to stave off his hunger throughout the day. I'm not going to really go too crazy on food right now. Didn't hear any zombie noises this time, so whatever it was must have wandered away. Glad that the electricity is still working. We lost the water so quickly in this one that I was expecting electricity to go soon after, but we're still doing alright on electricity. Try not to turn too sharply. I don't want to whack the trailer. Okay, so we're gonna go up to the main road, take a left. Oh goody, it's raining again. Man, where was all this rain in the last series after I started farming? I mean, nothing would have came of it anyway, because we died not soon after I started the farming field. But like, man. Mother Nature is taunting me. Alright, so hopefully I can get this vehicle down this road. There's that one intersection with the crashed cars. Also gotta be careful going too fast over these corpses. Always be careful driving fast over corpses. I probably said this before, because I don't remember half the crap that comes out of my mouth. But never drive too fast over corpses, especially when there's a lot of them, because it can start rocking your car up and down, and it can bounce your car and flip it and stuff. Very dangerous. Very easy way to lose vehicles. I would assume that the bigger vehicles are a bit more resistant to it, but I've seen it happen a lot with smaller, like, just cars, like 2- and 4-seater cars, so. Just something to be aware of. If you need to drive over corpses, do it slowly. Okay, I think we're pretty close. Yeah, gas stations are here. Alright, and then the tank is on the other side. I think there's a car in the middle, if I remember. Oh, no, I left the limo here. Shit. Alright, I'll do it on the other side. Ah, yeah, there is a car in the middle. Okay, that's fine. I can do it on this side, though. Just make sure nobody else is coming. Well, there's some dudes chasing, but from far. Okay, well, I will have to deal with them. Because filling this tank from the pump here is going to take me a long time, so... I just want to make sure that we're not going to get interrupted. Alright, where's this other guy at? Did he get stuck in the building, or what? I can't see. Okay, yeah, he got stuck on the building. Cool. Alright, let's fill her up. It's gonna take a little bit of doing. I gotta fill up quite a few gas cans. And then I think I left some cans here in the vehicles, maybe? If I did, I'm gonna take those with me, too, because this thing's gas tank is so, This thing's gas tank is so big that I'm gonna need multiple cans of gas if I'm gonna hope to actually, like, refuel it from cans, so... Jesus. This is gonna take a while, so let's speed up time a little bit. Dangerous to do when I'm outside like this, but I don't have all day, so... I feel like every time I'm at this gas station, it's just pouring rain out. Okay. Open her up. I need both of the gas cans here. Put this on the ground. Open it up. Take the gas can. I actually do want this rough box. My dude's like, a whole pizza would be really nice right about now. He's barely hungry. Like, huh? Calm down, dude. Alright. Take fuel, empty gas cans, fill all. So, this will give us about 1/3 of a tank of gas, these two. So that's why I want to take, if I have any other cans here, I want to take them and bring them with us. I don't really have much intention to come back to Riverside, unless, of course, like, the bridge is blocked and I don't have any other option right off the bat, right? Like, once we move out, that's gonna be it, I think. I'm not gonna be coming back, as far as I'm aware, so... I'd like to... you know, make this a final sort of thing. Okay, so there's a gas can there, and then I think I had one in the limo, too? Maybe? Yes, I did leave a full one with the limo. I like to do that. I mean, I probably talked about this at the time, but I like to do this when I leave operable cars near gas stations, which I do tend to do quite often if I can. Especially in servers where I'm intending to play past a single character's life. Is leaving at least one gas can with them, whether empty or full. Usually full is better because you want to be able to, like, you know, run in, grab the car, and, you know, and go in case there's a bunch of zombies there. But, in this circumstance, I have no intention of returning here. This world is, again, going to probably die with Wes whenever he does, and, you know, therefore there's not a real whole reason to leave it here. Man, it's pouring. There is a circumstance, and that's, like, if I lose my vehicle and I'm forced to, like, run back here on foot, then it'd be nice. But I know that the limo is fully loaded with gas, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, I'm already getting used to that sound, so that's good. But here we are, we got a full tank of gas that should last us probably longer than Wes will live. And, we're ready to go. Plus, what was that, like 4 cans of fuel? So that's about half, about 2/3, realistically, of this thing's gas can we can fill up. Which I think is a good safety margin. If anything, 1/3 would have probably been fine, considering how large the gas tank is on this, but better safe than sorry, and there's no reason to leave them, so. Okay, so So let me just get through here nice and safely. We are going to go take a look at the bridge today. Because it's only 10 a.m. I don't have anything else that I really want to do in Riverside. There's not much else here, as far as I can tell, that's worth looking at. Oops, didn't see that one there. So I think we're going to start looking at going across. I mean, if the bridge is clear, I'm just going to head across today, but my current plan is just to take a look, do a little bit of scouting. See what we're up against, all that. If anything, I might want to come back and take a look at these like fenced-off houses for a generator, because there are sheds here, and we don't have a generator yet. And I'll admit that I'm a bit concerned about power going out, considering that we lost the water so quickly. Of course, they're not tied together. They'll both. Because I'm running it on the default setting, they'll both die somewhere between the start and the end of the first month. But you know, they're not tied together at all. Just because the water went out doesn't mean the power will. You know, realistically speaking, that's the case. I tend to find that when the game wants to make me sad, it does so in batches rather than just one thing. But that is just anecdotal. Alright, so I don't actually know exactly the path that we're going here. I'm just sort of following the only road because I know that the bridge should be over here somewhere. And there's a bit too many zombies around for me to want to check my map. Where are we? Yeah, so I think the bridge is somewhere over here. I assume the road will sort of lead to it at some point. Oh, what is this? National Weather Service. Oh, this is one of the weather service stations, huh? I'm running the mod that adds those. Pretty interesting mod. Lets you do some neat things, get weather reports, and then you can also go to the weather stations and like repair them and stuff. It's pretty cool. I haven't really showed it off at all in the game because I don't have a radio. I mean, I guess I do in the vehicle, but either way, it's a neat mod. I might actually use it one of these days. Typically, I include it in multiplayer mod packs because my friend uses it a lot, and therefore I don't tend to pay that much attention to it because I don't need to. But you know. This is single player, after all. I feel like we're going a little bit too much this way, but I didn't see any other roads other than the weather service one. Oh well, I'm sure we'll find something eventually. I don't have a map showing where to go or anything for this. I just... Oh boy. Dirt roads? This is concerning. Well, whatever. We're on an adventure. If we end up somewhere else and I've got to kill zombies to make a place to stay or sleep in the truck, who cares? That's what this series is about, right? It's about exploration. About finding new places that I've never gone to before. Moving outside my comfort zone of Muldra and Rosewood and all that nonsense. Yeah, admittedly, I have no idea where the hell I am right now, but that's part of the experience. Because I really don't think I needed to go this far. To this direction. West, air quotes. It's not really west. Alright, can I look at my map? Yeah, we're way... I swear there was a bridge up there somewhere, but I didn't see any path to it. This is concerning. I know that the Darker Dam mod is working because I tested it before starting the series, so... Maybe I just don't remember. I only looked at the map with the bridge like a couple of times, so I don't really know where it is, but I thought that there was one just to the east of Riverside. East, air quotes, of Riverside. Like at the bottom of the city, but... or town, as the case may be. Considering turning around. But now I'm kind of interested in seeing what's going on down this way. So, I mean, there's 3 bridges that cross the river to go to the new area. So, all I gotta do is find one of them. It doesn't have to be the one at Riverside. I could run into the one that is on this side that goes like this way. If anything, I should run into it because I'm at the coast of the river here. Hey, one thing is nice, there's very few zombies out here. Makes for a very relaxing drive. You know, even if it is on dirt roads. Okay, well, I mean, this is certainly a bridge. So let's take a look. Classic, Zomboid wacky bridges, where it's just like a road through water, but, I mean... Hello, everyone. Sorry for cutting in like this. This is post-editing Hobo. I've realized, and I will continue to realize in the episode here, that I have indeed run into a issue with my mod choices, in that I am running 2 mods here that are not interacting well with each other. Specifically, Save Our Station, which is the mod that I keep referring to that adds the weather stations, is conflicting with Darker Dam, which is causing the kind of weirdness and unexpected stuff that I'm finding here. Obviously, this is an issue with me creating this this mod pack, because I didn't consider that Save Our Station would interfere with anything, because I've run it for a long time and I'm not used to having to worry about it very much, but it does interfere with this section of Darker Dam, this like kind of rural lower section where the bridges are. So that's why I've been kind of confused as to what's going on, and like why I can't find why I couldn't find the first bridge, and then why the second bridge is kind of janky looking. On screen now should be an image of what the other bridge, the one I was originally looking for, looks like. I went to it on my screenshot save. It is still there. It's just the road connecting to that upper road that leads to it is missing. So I couldn't find it. It's like kind of hidden a little bit. I think this is because of the same map issue that is being caused by Save Our Station being incompatible with Darker Dam. So I'm not certain about that, but I think that the southern bridge should probably look more like this bridge, which looks quite nice. So I apologize for insinuating that all bridges in Zomboid look like crap. They don't, obviously, because this one looks fantastic. Anyway, so this area, this lower area of Darker Dam, normally is just kind of looks like this anyway. It's well, you'll see. It's going to be very rural. There's not a whole lot here. So I don't really think that this this incompatibility matters too much. It shouldn't interfere with actual Darker Dam proper, like the big city up north that straddles the river. I don't think that it should have any bearing on that or any issues. So we're going to be continuing on with the series from here. I just thought I'd cut in, mention this, because I know that, like, you know, in the episode here, I've been kind of like, you know, being like, oh, what's going on here? It's kind of weird. So this is the reason why things are weird. And I just thought I would include this to, you know, head off the inevitable, oh yes, these mods are incompatible. Yes, I did in fact stop and go look this up in the episode, later on in the episode. You'll see, it'll happen, and I'm gonna reiterate some of this, but it is what it is. Yeah, so that's about it. Just gonna continue on from here. Just thought I'd bring this up. If it works, I guess. Just gotta drive a little carefully. Oh boy, this is stressful. Do not like driving in such a thin area with no sides to it like this, but we are across now, so... I think we should be in a new area now, I think. Oh. Hello. That's a lot of zombies for no seeming reason. Why the hell are you all out here? Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Okay, so I have no idea what to expect out here, if this even is the place that I think it is. So we're just gonna drive until we see places and that look interesting, I guess. And that aren't just giant fields of what looks like wheat. Okay, let's go this way, I guess. Take a look at the map of what we're seeing here. A lot of broken-ass roads. Need to have a cigarette at some point, but it's fine for now. Not gonna worry about it. I'm wondering if this just leads to the bridge that I was looking for that goes across to, Riverside, because it's kind of going in that direction. I don't know. So let's see. It's really what this is sort of making me think it's going to lead to. These broken roads are gonna... Okay, alright. Well, we want to go... Oh, hello. An actual house. That's a first for this area. Wherever the hell we are. Alright, let's keep following this road. I have no idea where this is going to take me, but I know I want to go in this direction, so... This is the time where I wish I had a map parking lot, or what? Huh. Well, I have no idea what this place is, but it looks interesting, so let's take a look. Let's deal with our one uninvited guest real quick. And then, yeah, let's take a look at this place. It almost feels like I'm playing the 10 years later mod thing. Because everything looks all overgrown and cracked. I wanted to see if there's an alarm on this, but I guess there can't be. Oh. It looks neat, though. I have no idea what this place is supposed to be. Like I guess it kind of... I mean, why the double doors? It's not really a house, per se. This is some sort of garage. Okay, and it's all locked up, so I'll have to pry it if I want to get in there. Oh. Weird. Oh, yeah, I suppose I should have checked for alarms before I opened it. Or tried to open it. No alarm. Oh. It's looking like a lot of, prying will be necessary to get into this place. I wonder if this is the weather station? I mean, there's a big radio antenna thing back here. I don't know what's going on with all this. I mean, that's like some sort of office building, so maybe that's what this is. Maybe this is just that? Oh god. Please don't be a mod conflict. I didn't consider that. Oh boy. Man, I really hope it's not. That would be very unfortunate. Oh, jerry can. Roof lights for vehicles. I only weigh one. I guess I'll take them. Another crowbar. Okay. Kind of a weird container to put, some pants and stuff in, but whatever. Alright, let's see if we can get into this main building and figure out what this place is. I think this is actually the weather place. If that's the case, I might have made a mistake with my mod list. I guess we'll see. I'm kind of worried that this is taken over the area where those bridges are supposed to be that lead me across the river, in which case I might have to go to a different part of the map to to get across, which would be unfortunate, but maybe not the end of the world. No, no. I was talking about this one. Yeah, it's just a turned on computer. So that goes upstairs. This is just like a cafeteria sort of thing. It's a neat place to be, though. Pretty isolated. Yeah, this is the weather station, isn't it? Alright, I'm gonna, I think, take a look at something real quick. And then we'll be right back with this. And we're back. Sorry about that. I was just checking some things because I was concerned about this. So, the name of the mod that adds these weather stations is called Save Our Station, actually, and unfortunately I was correct in my my worries leading up to this. This is a map conflict. So almost certainly I'm going to include this back when I was still over here. I'm going to put a little cut in explaining that, yes, I am in fact correct about this, but the short of it, to reiterate, probably, is that yes, this is a map conflict. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. It should only affect the lower section here, which is like very rural of Durkerdam. Like the actual city and stuff itself, that's like way up here, should not be affected. So, yes, this bridge here is not directly connected correctly to where the road is here, where like it should be, but that's, you know, fine. And also this bridge doesn't look correct because it's not the correct bridge, because it's like for this, I think, and it's being overwritten. But either way, we should be good to continue from here in the future without having to worry too much. Like, yeah, it's incompatible, and these map cells here are overriding each other, but it's not that big of a deal. It shouldn't ruin the series or anything like that, so I'm not too worried about it. As it stands, though, I think I'm going to leave Wes here. I know it's only like 5:10, and you know, we could continue on the road. Since I now had to look at some of the map, I do know how far it is going to be from here until we're out of this, like, rural, kind of messed up, like, overwritten area. So I'm not going to keep driving, because at that point we're going to end up at night before we even get to anywhere that, like, is reasonable to stay. So I'm going to have Wes stay in this place for the night. And then tomorrow we're going to, or well, in the next video, I should say, we're going to try and figure out how to get on the path to the actual, like, Durkerdam proper. I think what I can do is I can backtrack down this road, take this to the coast, and then there's a coastal road that should run all the way up and around, and then lead up to the city. So that's what our plan is going to be from here on out. We'll just use this place as a little temporary place to stay. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. I apologize for these issues. I didn't even consider that these mods would interfere with each other back when I created this playset. Really, I never really considered Save Our Station to be a mod that would really conflict with much, because I've run it for so long, and I didn't know about this weather station that's located here. I've never gone to this one. Like, there's like one over here somewhere that I've been to before. I think one up here maybe, but I didn't know about this one because I'm not that familiar with this area. So I didn't really consider this to be an issue in the first place. I should have taken a closer look at the mod to make sure that it wasn't incompatible, because it says right on the page that it is incompatible with Durkerdam. But it is what it is. I can't fix that now, so we're just gonna, you know, keep on keeping on with what we've got and just deal with the consequences. So anyway, thank you all for watching again. I appreciate every like, comment, and subscription very much. It really helps out the channel and the videos. Don't forget that the description does have the collection where I will hopefully remember to put a note about the incompatibility of those two mods. Fingers crossed that I remember to do that. And also it includes links to other crap like Patreon and Coffee. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one, where we will hopefully actually get somewhere. Bye-bye.